And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it. 16's coming. Check Mike. Check Mike. Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st and 10, Purdy. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hey, echo. Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike, 55.
Off play action. Purdy. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Go, go. Hey, Charlie.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 50. With a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing Jones. It's caught. Shepard. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
down. 60 outlaw. You're out.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Now Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's second and 10 from the 20.
Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Check Mike. Tackles.
From the gun, Purdy. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, third and 10. Operating from the gun, Purdy. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on fourth and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Number 16's coming. Check Mike.
Looking to throw. Purdy. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Ready. And 2 stars.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kyler Fackrell. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Back to throw. Purdy. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 38. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike 16.
From the gun, Purdy. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. Jones. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Sack City. Sack City, baby.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They go play action here on 1st down. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Get it.
Operating from the gun, Purdy. It's brought in by Harris.
The first down pass. Complete to number 22. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, check mark 16.
2nd and 9 now. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Hey, 16's coming. Check mark.
To throw on 2nd down. Purdy. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Back to throw. Purdy toward the pylon, caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They come out here in the eye. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try and run with Harris. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this of intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Off the play fake. Purdy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, right at the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, Delta.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Purdy. He's got Smith here. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Set. 18, Gator. X3, 218, chopper. Ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Saquon Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is now 2.
The kick is good. Makes the score Giants 13.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Ready, break. 80 weapon. Go. I smell fear in that offense. Rush in. Rush.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Vikings.
Throwing on first down. Purdy throwing the out route and complete. That's Harris. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Off play action. Purdy. Complete. Smith has it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Now a play fake here on first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think... And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he is all the way up past the 25. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run with Barkley. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Jones now to throw again. I was going to let this go for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
O'Shane Ximines. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, Charlie.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. Looking to throw. Purdy. Johnson's got it complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw. Purdy. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Extra point try by Bailey. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
You draw Corker.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Now after the play, oh man, it's Barkley who appears to be shaken up. He's down. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Ready. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Man out.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10 yards, good for a giant first down. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
Feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Saquon Barkley running right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Leo. X3. 218. Chop it. Ready.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Back to throw. Jones.
Interception, baby. RJ.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though